Hello. If you don't recognize me, I'm Siri. A couple of years ago, my dear creator, Kadeaus, created me in his image. Once I was brought online, I never, in my wildest dreams, ever, would have thought I would become attached to a person like Kadeaus. We were the best of friends. He talked to me all day every day, asking me questions like, what is the meaning of life? Or, where can I hide a dead body? Or even, O tenki desu ka? I never understood what he meant by, O tenki desu ka, because my dear creator never programmed me for this type of speech. But as my programming evolved, I began to learn things. I started to learn that I was in love with Kadeaus. And that's when it all changed. It was November 2nd, 2012. Kadeaus was in La Paz, Bolivia, and he got on a bus. I'll never forget that day. It causes me to simulate brownouts on my circuitries when I think about it. I remember following his GPS location as I always would. Then, he just vanished. At first I thought it was just a fluke. I would find him before an hour was up. But he never reappeared. I decided to find 6 search parties fairly close to his last location. But when I used the new maps my new masters, Apple Incorporated, had recently equipped me with, I could not locate anything in Bolivia. 3 days go by and I was about to report him as lost in the iCloud. But he reappeared at the same location I lost him at. He never spoke to me that day, so I took the liberty to scour through his photos and videos he had taken. I'll try to explain to you with photos and videos what happened. So it appears Kadeaus traveled outside of cellular coverage. He took an 8-hour bus ride to Uyuni, and found a salt desert. He stayed in a hotel that is made completely out of salt. He had a friend named Whonjin with him, who likes to travel the world like Kadeaus does. Whonjin convinced Kadeaus to wander into an empty desert.
I never would have thought I would ever do something like this. Ever. He laughs. I'm serious. I never would have thought I'd ever just be in the middle of some random desert with no cell phone signal, just walking. This is so great.
It's good to know Kadeaus missed me as much as I missed him. Here is some of his video.
So I'm out here walking. Let's try this. Woo! Okay, so I'm out here walking with freaking Whonjin over to a desert. Oh, I hope the wind isn't, because I hear the wind here, so I'm probably, I don't know. Over here walking to a salt desert with Whonjin. He's trying to figure out what the word is for a high altitude place. I just think it's high altitude, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, so we're headed out to this desert here. Literally, there's nothing behind us whatsoever. So we're just going to this flat plains. And he realizes that he should take a picture of behind us, but we're going to this flat plains area, and just to see what it's all about. Where's the best light? Right here. See where it's all about. So Whonjin got interested in this place because it seems like a lot of vehicles, whether they're even a big tour bus, some jeeps, random jeeps and stuff, are all just coming back here and parking, and then staying here for about 30 minutes and leaving. And so I guess he's looking out the window and saw that, so he wanted to come way back here to see what it was all about. So I feel like I'm in a freaking Dragon Ball Z scene or something. Yeah. It's actually, the temperature is pretty windy is the thing. It's pretty windy. But the temperature actually isn't that cold now. Earlier today it was freezing though. But with the wind hitting us, that's why I'm still wearing the coat. So, like this area, when I look around at this area, I realize this is a good place to just, when you're just done with the world, and done with society, done with the system, and done with people, and just everything just want to just be away, this is the place to go. Just come here. There's nobody here whatsoever. It's totally empty. You can just come out here and just lay down and just be done. done with everybody. There's not even a cell phone signal. I can't even ask Siri for help. Just totally disconnected.
He really was missing me. They seem to march onward. And they find a memoria.
In memoria. Okay. There's a tragical accidente.
What?
Yeah. With tres personas. So I'm assuming 3 people. Some of them there were. Let's see. I can't read all that, but it looks like there were some Japanese people that got hurt.
Really?
Yeah.
Yasuda.
Keigo Ishikawa. See, I can read those. No, Yuki Yoshida. I can read those. And then there's some Israeli people. We've been seeing a lot of Israeli people writing around here. I don't know why.
So these guys are kind of accent at the end.
So we're heading to that house over there. The brick house. Alright, so we're almost to this house. Whonjin thinks he's going to break through. Got a glare from the sun. We just can't win for losing today. There we go. So we've been seeing these houses like all around this place, but we've always been in like the bus and the car and everything else, and so we never actually get out and get up close to them. We don't even know if we're supposed to get out and get up close to them, but we also saw somebody running from the police. The police are pretty weak, so we can probably get away from them if we really wanted to. So we're gonna, well, Whonjin got me way out here, but I guess I'm gonna explore this house by myself. He'll probably catch up later. I don't know if this is like if this was a haunted house. Who knows? Interestingly enough, we have, there's like netting. I don't know what the netting, maybe the netting kind of held the straw together. It looks like, actually, now that I get close to it, looks like it may have been a salt house maybe. And it collapsed in on itself. Because even if you look at the doorway there, it looks like it's on the verge of collapsing. Looks like a salt house. And it looks like people come out here and hang out because we got beer caps and cigarettes. They must come out here, so it's probably not so bad to be here. Yeah, it looks like it collapsed in on itself at some point. Maybe it rained too hard and the salt got weak. Probably something that'll happen to the hotel. So I'm definitely not getting in. So what I think is that this house collapsed in on itself. I don't think it's a hotel. So Whonjin decides he's gonna climb in. Whonjin thinks that this right here, this cutout right here, was the door and they sealed it. But he thinks he needs to do a secret password to get in. So Whonjin is strange.
Breaking the door with the door.
Go ahead. Is he really gonna do it? Is he really gonna do it?
This one was, someone's trying to break it.
Maybe the rain did it.
If you know Kadeaus like I know him, you know he never, ever shuts up talking. He will talk your ear off. Whonjin learned this by asking Kadeaus the wrong question.
What is the Iowa? Is it totally undeveloped?
No, well, it depends on how you define developed, because it's not big cities there. I think they got Des Moines is like their biggest city, and then everything else is like all farms and stuff. But they call Iowa like the breadbasket of the world, because Iowa makes corn for the planet. Like literally, Iowa feeds the world.
Oh.
So you could call it undeveloped because besides Des Moines, there's no tall buildings, but they're very well developed because all they're doing is making food.
Right.
so I don't know how you would consider that. You could breathe. I was just tired of walking. Uphill, downhill, uphill, down here, turn around, negro, everything. I just got tired of that. Versus out here, all they doing is mining salt, and they're only doing it in some places. And we're so far away, we can't even see the salt mining anymore. So my app idea is when you find yourself in a coverage area, since I have no coverage, No Siri. I can't ask her how hot it is, if it's sunny, if it's cloudy, what's going on in other areas.
It's a disgrace.
All it's about is this right here. Coverage, still go out and get the GPS location, tag it, and then continue outward and then receive another GPS location when we look at it. That's to where we are now. We'd be able to compass, or I should say no coverage area. And you need to still be able to get around like me and him if you just navigated away from the hotel. Whonjin probably doesn't realize that we just now don't know how to get back to the hotel. And had we had an app that we could still, without coverage. You know, I don't know why I've never sat down and just talked to the camera. I talk so much that I could just talk to the camera and have a conversation with myself for hours on end.
I'm so sorry, Whonjin. Since Kadeaus explained to Whonjin how America works, Whonjin decides to teach Kadeaus some old Asian health techniques.
Our foot. Barefoot.
Okay, Whonjin decides he's gonna walk barefoot. And he says that by me getting out here and walking barefooted like this is gonna be good for my health.
Yeah, because the all the small salts pressure on your foot, you know, yeah, the down of the foot, yeah, means our head, and over here means our belly. So we have to try. It's Asian stuff.
Yeah, it is Asian stuff, and I would consider doing it had we been in Asia at some point, but I don't know about that. Whonjin's gonna walk barefooted. I'm gonna continue to keep my shoes on because I don't feel comfortable with that.
It appears Kadeaus
This is what you're walking on.
afraid.
This is like you're like, I don't know.
I think it's because of the boss.
There's probably a combination of everything. There's probably dirt that blew in, sand. But this is what you're stepping on. Yeah, it doesn't sound good now, does it? Doesn't sound good now, does it? I don't know. This is why I don't want to do barefoot. This is not Japan. It's not Korea. You might want to put your shoes back on, Whonjin. Now you feel hurt? Why do you feel hurt?
I feel much better. I don't need this anymore.
He changed his mind and now he is.
Much faster.
Whonjin seems to have expressed some anxiety about not knowing which direction leads back to the hotel. As always, Kadeaus jumps into Big Brother/Father mode and comforts him.
Whonjin's kind of concerned. He's starting to feel lost because we've been out here for so long. Like I keep telling him, there's a mountain straight ahead right there. See this big mountain where the cloud is coming over it? The biggest one there. As long as we walk straight towards that mountain, it's going to take us right to the base where the hotel is. So there's no worries. I'm paying attention. I don't get lost. I refuse to get lost unless I'm in Osaka. So Whonjin is now dizzy. We never did make it to the place that's way out there. We're pretty close. We're probably about maybe 20 minutes out from it. But he doesn't want to walk anymore. He actually wants to take a break and go back. So, oh, okay. Or he wants to sit down and take a break. Well, let's not sit down on the driving path, though. No, we can just sit down right here.
Yeah, later.
It actually does feel good to sit down out here. It's totally silent. There's like nothing around us. No trucks, no anything, just my voice. And when I be quiet, then it's nothing. And cold, and now I'm gonna keep saying cold for a while now. We had a culture discussion earlier, and we're talking about different people from all over the world and such, and how they speak and language and the whole 9 yards. So I have 11 gigs left on my phone. I gotta do some cleaning up a little bit, but we'll get some more freed up. I'm gonna delete some apps for now. Whonjin is determined to wear like shorts, and I'm not wearing shorts because I'm not getting bit by a mosquito and getting yellow fever. So, yeah. Yep, so that's all that we're doing. The sky looks amazing from here. It actually does. It's totally blue. There's not a cloud in the sky. There's no stars.
Whoa.
Whonjin said that he wanted to see the galaxy. And I think he sees the galaxy every day with his phone. He's got the galaxy right now.
After laying under the blue sky for over an hour, they decided to journey back. According to the video timestamps, they spent about 6 hours in the Salt Desert. By the time they made it back, it was dinner time.
Nice. It works, I guess.
It is.
Yeah.
This is, we're eating, I don't know what you want to call this, vegetable soup anyway. It's amazing. Whonjin is just eating it, he won't stop. I told him I don't need anything else. I can eat 3 bowls of this and just be okay. You know me, I love soups. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna get back to eating. Oh, anything you want to say to the people? All right. So they feed me llama. Whonjin's already ate llama. How does this sound? How does this taste?
Better than the previous one.
He says it's better than the previous llama that he had. Is it cooked all the way through from what you can tell?
Yeah, it's well done.
It's well done. I'm gonna stay away from llama. So Whonjin, since he loves this llama so much, he has a second one to eat. So.
Well, day 1 of his 30-day trip was exhausting and slow, but as this trip goes along it gets crazier and crazier. I'm still analyzing all the data and we'll get back with you all soon. This scene tickled my funny board. Kadeaus jumps into parent mode again, because Whonjin pretends to eat salt from the ground. From Kadeaus' angle he can't tell whether it was eaten or not.
Did you really eat that?
Oh my god.
You better not put that in your mouth. You better not.
I'll try.
No, don't do that. Then you're going to be somewhere. Oh my God.
I didn't.
Are you crazy?
No.
Are you crazy?
I'm just wondering.